Okay, folks, we are live at this moment. I'm your host, Jono, over here in New Jersey. Uh, the New York folk are not here. Um, what can I say? They're just not here. We're going to head down south. As we head down south, the good doctor is once again battling the good fight against this COVID crisis and what's going on in the global pandemic. So, alas, he is missed um, greatly. We're going to head down to the great state of Florida, the Sunshine State, where everything is wonderful. Sunshine Day, everybody's happy. Sunshine Day, and there we see Reef. Reef, say hi to the good folks, man.
Hello, everybody.
All right, excellent, good stuff. Just before we came on air, we were talking about how chaotic the football season globally is, especially in the Premier League, where everything in England, where everything is chock a block anyway, regardless of most seasons, and then you try to condense everything in um, the COVID season with a lockdown situation, which is occurring in England greatly. Um, it's just, it's actually, if you like, a miracle at this stage that some of the games are even taking place, let alone the possibility of completing the season. We are reaching the halfway stage. We will talk about that towards the end of this thing here, where next week, when all members will be here, we'll be doing a graded half-term phase. So, for example, we'll grade Manchester United. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to grade them A. Chelsea, C plus. We'll see all of this next week. We're going to do all 19 teams of the Premier League at the halfway stage for next week. You, the viewers, you can get us on YouTube at Hint of Blue Cheese. You can send your questions, your grades, and all your things. We'll check them and present them on air for at bluecheese1905 at yahoo.com. That's bluecheese1905 at yahoo.com, an email. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and we're at our website at A Hint of Blue Cheese. You can leave a comment on that, or on YouTube, A Hint of Blue Cheese on the YouTube channel, and you can get that. Listen, let's start off first of all by saying this. Look, all right. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this, that I was wrong. Our street correspondent in the summer mentioned that Raheem Sterling had regressed. And I said, no, you're crazy, blah, blah, blah. And we argued back and forth over it. I was wrong. My goodness. Today, that penalty was a crying shame. For a man who's meant to be, people talk about Ballon d'Or, people talk about a number one striker to lead the England line in the Euros or in the World Cup. That penalty was a disgrace. It was so bad, really bad. And to be honest, if Brighton could score, it'll probably be 1-1. But Brighton couldn't score. It was the end of the game, and City took it. How say you, Reef, to City not finishing and putting their foot down on people's necks?
Yeah, maybe they didn't do it, but you know, you have to look on it how it's finished and what happened in the end. Yeah, they didn't take a chances and they didn't win the game with like, I don't know, 4-3-0, easy, comfortable on Brighton. But and that penalty was completely a joke.
It was bad.
But you know, bottom line, Manchester City come with the results. They got the 1-0, and that's what we're going to see in the end of the season.
We
How
are.
many win? How many lost? How many tie? We're not going to remember. Maybe some of us will remember what happened.
You know why I will remember? Because I've had to apologize now in front of everyone nationally, in front of our street correspondent, that I was wrong. The penalty was like a defender. It wasn't a striker style of penalty. It was like a defender or a midfielder, a defensive midfielder, which I or maybe you would take if we had to take a penalty. Not a clinical striker.
You know, they come with the win. It's better than not coming with the win. That's what I can say. They come with the win. They take the 3 points. They're going forward. The last time they lost was for Spurs. Now they have like 14 wins or 14 that they not lost. That's what I see that Pep Guardiola doing his job and coming and climbing closer and closer and closer. So
All right,
it's good
but
chance for him, you know.
but it's the finishing is the reason why there's one team in Manchester that is sitting on top of the league right now.
Correct. And I'm sorry. And the word luck there is a lot. You cannot tell me no. Because this goal that the win yesterday, the other Manchester, it was a deflection. It was an awesome deflection. So, and
Did you see
deflection,
the
I'm
dance?
sorry.
Did you see the dance that he did with Bailly when he scored? No?
Yeah, I saw the dance after that. So that dance don't make for me a lot. But it was a deflection. It was not like, you know, his kick is nice. The ball was kicked very nice. With all due respect, the ball deflected on the other player. The keeper jumped to the other side. The ball got to the other side. You know, it's a luck, you know.
But Reef, what did you just tell me? It's the wins at the end of the thing that counts, right? And it's the
Correct.
finishing.
Absolutely.
The reason why they are on top is because Liverpool strikers haven't been finishing. And when Man City, if they don't sort their heads out and continue finishing when they have the opponent on the throat, Manchester United will slowly. It's like, you know, you're chipping away, ta-da, and then next minute you see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I told you in May, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer lifting up the trophy. How say
I
you?
cannot see that happening. I'm sorry. Cannot
Okay.
see that. I know what's going on right now. I can see the table. I know Manchester United is number one. All due respect for them, but I cannot see it maintained through the season and finish like that.
This
I don't know. I
weekend,
cannot see it.
this weekend, Manchester United go to Liverpool for what is called the Premier. This is the weekend, a marquee game for the weekend. How say you to Manchester United versus Liverpool FC at Anfield?
So previous to this game, yeah, I know. Previous to this game, both of the team playing two teams. Man U playing Fulham, and one second, we saw what happened today at Spurs with Fulham. So don't skip them out. We saw what happened with Barnsley. They hold Barnsley, or Barnsley hold them for a long time, and Liverpool going to play Barnsley, and then they're going to meet. The game of meeting Liverpool, Man United, I put my win for Liverpool 2-1.
Okay, you're hedging your bets, eh? 2-1. It's a marquee game, man. And the problem is with this game is that it's a must-win for Liverpool because at this moment,
absolutely, yeah.
because Manchester United are 36 points. I think Liverpool are 33. So Liverpool have to win this just to tie with it. The only advantage Liverpool has over Manchester United is that Liverpool have lost less games than United. And it always comes down at the end of the day for the league, it always comes down to the losses, not the draws or the wins, the losses. The least games you lose, the more chances you have going. So, I mean, Liverpool are not finishing. They're not, apart from, Southampton, they lost Southampton, fair enough. But they're not finishing. West Brom, they're drawing against teams where they should have been finishing and being critical, and they're not doing it. This weekend, Liverpool has to win.
Yeah, absolutely, no question about it. I'm not disagree with you. I absolutely agree with you, and I absolutely believe that Liverpool are going to win it. And another thing is important is, yes, it's no fan, but Liverpool playing at home. They're not playing in Manchester.
True.
So especially for a big game, I think is making effect, or I see it as effect when you're playing at home, but we will see.
But the one thing Manchester United have been doing better than any team is winning away from home. They've won more games away from Old Trafford than any other team in the whole of the league thus far.
Let's see if they're going to do it again.
All right. Now, another team that don't seem to finish, and we're just discussing about this, about Fulham versus Spurs. Scott Parker, old Chelsea boy, versus his old Chelsea manager, Jose Mourinho. Yes, when he was at Chelsea in Mourinho's first season. All right, Scotty Parker is now manager of Fulham, which is just down the road from West London's not finest. So, for some strange, bizarre reason, Reef, Jose's team. It is Jose. It comes down to it. It's Jose. Spurs cannot finish games. Whether it was against Wolves, whether it was against Palace, they get up in front and they score. And then it's like they're incapable of once again putting you got your neck, your opponent by the throat. You're not killing it. Talk to me, Reef.
I'm happy with that. I'm excited. When I see the game end at 1-1, I like being thrilled.
I get it.
I was thrilled when Jordan losing a point, and because I listened to the interview, how he is kind of mock the Fulham manager and say like, "What? They have 48 hours to get ready. Like, are you kidding me? What?
Yeah.
Not enough time?"
Yeah.
And I mean, Jose originally supposed to play against Aston Villa, so he's still prepared to play. I mean, Fulham not supposed to play for that day. So for 48 hours, when you're running a professional team in 48 hours, you're not ready for it. And anyway, when I see the person that Jose making a joke on the opposite and in the end come with a tie, in a win, this is basically called karma. He's paying the price for what he's doing.
Yes, he is.
So I like that because it kind of make life even, make life fair.
I get it.
So I enjoy it.
I hear you. Why is Jose not playing Gareth Bale? You have got yourself as someone who's a Champions League winner, a prime asset. He was brought there. It's like we're playing, yeah. You got a Ferrari. We're playing driving sports cars. Okay, we got Land Rover, which is Harry Kane and all of these people. And now we're doing it. The road was rough, so we had the Range Rover. Now the road is smooth. We're 1-0 up. Maybe 20 minutes to go. You got a Ferrari, man. Clear lane. Why are you not driving your Ferrari?
Yeah. Jose, I don't know what the reason is for all of that, but he's been ready with his team. He's been ready for everything. He's even like make a joke on another person, but you know what? I guess apparently his team is not ready to kick.
The joke is on him.
Yeah.
Scott Parker should turn around and say, and when it came to the microphone, Scott, how do you think about what happened to Jose? Are you kidding me? That's what he should have said back to him and so forth. But Scott Parker did it.
Absolutely, that's right.
He took like a gentleman, but you've got Gareth Bale there, man, son. What is going on? You're bringing I get it, Lamella, etc., but that's going defensive-minded. I get it if you're playing Man City. I get it if you're playing Liverpool. But this is Fulham. Fulham at the bottom of the thing that's barely coming out in that. This is Fulham.
Yeah,
this is London Derby, man. You got Ferrari there. It's like saying to Crystal Palace, "Oh, you know what? We got Zaha. We're just going to put Zaha and sit there on the bench. He's fit. He's ready to go. Or else he wouldn't be on the bench." You have.
Fulham is in literally. I'm not joking. They're in relegation. They're in 18th place. They're under the line.
Right.
And he playing the fun. I don't care the point of the defensive mind. I don't get it. It's like supposed to play attacking mind and crush them, them, whatever it is. And he playing different than I expected to see that. But you know what? I guess maybe he's have to go and check himself.
He got to go check himself because, again, and I've said this, the two top points, the two top places are going to be Liverpool and Man City. Then there's only going to be two other points. And there's so many teams. Everton won over the weekend. People are winning. People are winning.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
battle for those last two places of 8 teams. A real battle. Now, let's head down with Fulham down to the south. All right. Just
Yeah.
above, just below Fulham is West Bromwich
Below
Albion.
Fulham is West Brom.
Big Sam, Big Sam, pie eating Sam. Now, I'm not gonna laugh because this weekend, if Sam gets his first win and he beats Wolves, Wolves are in trouble.
I
Because
don't
Wolves
think
will
so.
be in relegation. No, dude, Wolves are 14 and they're heading down. They're not winning. They're heading back the other way. It's so tight. You got down there, you got Wolves, Newcastle, you got Arsenal on top of them. Wolves, Newcastle. Who's next after Newcastle? Brighton. Is it Brighton? Burnley.
1
Brighton.
second. I tell you exactly who is there. Is after Fulham is Brighton, Barnsley,
Barnsley.
Newcastle,
And then
Wolves,
right.
and then Crystal Palace, Leeds.
Okay, Crystal Palace. So it's a battle. Every game can change you from up and down. 3 points is a difference. If Wolves do not win, Wolves are the team. I think apart from Wolves are I've played 18 games right down there. If you look at those, so Wolves are this Saturday. Wolves will be the first team of those bottom lot to reach halfway stage.
And I do believe that Wolf going to beat West Brom. I don't think Sam Allardyce is going to win against Wolf. I don't think so. I know Wolf lost for Everton, different class, different things, different managers, but I don't see West Brom. Everything can change and everything can happen, but in my point of view, I can see Wolf beating Fulham. I'm beating West Brom.
Reef, do you like pie?
I love pie.
Okay. All right. So if Big Sam wins, there's pie, man. Is there not an incentive for you, West Brom, to win so that I can have my pie? Huh?
It sounds good,
Now,
I'm very happy and I have to say something this week. Someone finally got the first win for the season,
I was about to come and sing the song for you. The song I was going to sing for you is I believe in miracles, don't you? I believe in miracles, don't you? I believe in miracles, don't you? Go ahead.
That's very good. And this week they have another one. Who they playing this week? Sheffield United.
You're playing Tottenham. You're playing Spurs. Just before you talk, let me say one thing. They were lucky though. Did you see right at the end? Did you see at the end? They almost the defender almost headed the ball.
Yeah, I know, almost. Yeah, almost hit the ball and the keeper just kicked it out.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Even when there's a chance for them to win, they're close to destroying themselves. That's how bad it is down there.
Yeah. I don't think honestly. I don't think Sheffield can beat Spurs on that game, although they're playing at Sheffield United. But you know what? If they bring it and narrow it down as close as they can for the score, not to be trashed down. So, it's helped them. If they're making it as a tie, if Fulham can do it as a tie, I believe they can do it too.
Why can't they do? Can you trust Spurs to score more than one goal? If you can, in the beginning, Spurs go running, Harry Kane, 1-0. Then they'll look around and say, okay, let's play football. And they'll defend and defend. Half time, they'll come back at the beginning of half time. Quick. If you can hold them, because Sissoko almost scored. Bertrand, we've seen this right at the beginning of half time. They're always attacking quickly. And then after that, then the foot off the pedal.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the strategy of Jose, after you winning and you leading, you park the bus. I mean, this is basically his strategy for so many times.
But he doesn't have Miguel. He doesn't have John Miguel there to drive the bus for him because they can't close. They can't close it. Everybody at the end. Liverpool beat them at the end through a header last minute. Wolves beat them, almost got a header to make it 2-1. Crystal Palace came and done it to them. So Sheffield United, do you believe in miracles?
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. This is going to be like very busy before the end of the month.
It
They have a
is.
lot of games to close everybody in
They
19 and
do.
close it.
They do.
And I hope the COVID not going to shut down on another team not to play again and lay back. It's like it's really hit a lot of teams lately.
It has. I mean,
Yeah,
the players themselves have not helped themselves. I get
yeah.
it. I mean, I was talking to my sister over there, and she was saying people are getting like lockdown fever. They've been in and out of proper serious lockdowns, on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off, to the point that people are getting like they're not caring. People are going out there uh, irresponsibly and being in wrong places where they shouldn't be. Returned back to their bubble. The bubble has burst in Scotland, in places like it's a serious problem.
Yeah, that's are they on shutdown right now in England or no?
Is who? Sorry. Are they locked?
Are they on shutdown?
Sort of. Yes, yes. You know,
So with the shutdown, they have to be a lot better. Like more being more strict.
people don't want to lock down though anymore. The first time, yeah. The second time, because there was a mini lockdown for about 2 or 3 weeks. They don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, this
You know?
this COVID is like interrupted a lot.
It
So
has. It has.
yeah,
What's the name? It really is surprising. I mean, if you look at Aston Villa, you got the list of Aston Villa games. How many games have Aston Villa played? I think 15 compared to everybody else.
Aston Villa play. Aston Villa play 15 game. Yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
And everybody's heading to 19 this weekend. Most people are heading to 19. So Villa has
Yeah,
about 3 games to even just to
yeah, but
catch up.
one of the games that Aston Villa is supposed to play was today.
Right.
So everything is gone. Aston Villa is still going to be behind because they already have 2 games set up.
Right.
So after that, they're going to be 1 game behind everybody because COVID.
Yeah.
So
And they were behind everybody as well, 1 game, because they started the season late because of Manchester United and Manchester City in the European competition went further, and so
yeah,
they started later than what's their thing. It's going to be a crazy season. I really do pray that we can actually finish the season this year.
I mean, that's what kind of interesting for me. I know they're not healthcare and they're no senior player, but the Premier League team, the Premier League, not getting any kind of special with the vaccine because they're professional.
No, people have talked about this. People are saying, I mean, there's a debate that, okay, look, well, the Premier League, they provide an entertainment which is moral boosting for people to take their lives around it. And so by giving them the vaccine, that means they will keep the morale of the country and the workers going. That's one thing. However, people say that, and we had this debate and thing when I said that, do we consider Premier League workers essential workers? Are they essential?
So I don't understand the Premier League cannot, purchase it separately or specially or.
Would that be fair? I'm a doctor on there. I've been treating patients since March on the front lines, etc., and so forth. Shouldn't I get it? I can't afford to pay for it. Why are those people with big money, millions, buying it, whereas people like me working? I work in the supermarket. I stock things. I make sure that there's meat. I've worked in the meat. I've cut meat and prepared it in plastic and put it there so that people can eat and have meat through this time. Why am I not getting? I can't afford to pay for it. Why am I not getting injection? They may be Premier League players, but they still need meat to eat, right?
Yeah. It's interesting because until this vaccine is not going, England not going to get on top of it with the vaccinated, like very strong with it. It's still going to be spread apart because people living their life, people going out. It's not like the NBA that everybody in a bubble and everybody is in a controlled environment. This is open environment.
Yeah.
So that's how dangerous it is.
Yes, it's a spreader, and the
Yeah,
problem is that now they're trying to stop the players from hugging. Uh, when they score goals, but the games are so tight that your emotion when you score, you want to
yeah,
celebrate with your teammates. Uh,
absolutely. Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah. I completely understand what you're saying. Yeah,
you see coaches celebrating. You see, it's a really what's the name thing and so forth. Look. Okay, before we go, let me just do a quick roundup and so forth. So Pochettino, I told you right. So Pochettino finally won his first trophy today. All right, a trophy is a trophy. All right, because it's the trophy of champions, the Trophée de Champion, which is the winner of the league versus the FA Cup sort of winner. So it's like the French charity, the charity shield that we do every year. Now, usually that
what is that? Is it second game? Is it third game for him?
third game, third
And
game.
he's already got the trophy.
Hey,
Wow.
I mean, you years and years of management. Hey, France! I told you, if you get to France, you win. He's going to win trophies left, right, and center. The French have a trophy for wearing a hat. That's what it is. He's going to win trophies. And PSG has won this trophy every year since 2013.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bad. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But he's won it. He's won his first trophy. So no one can say, as a manager, Pochettino doesn't win trophies.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
All right, there you go. And also,
And who they going to meet in the Champions League, PSG?
I forgot someone big though, isn't it?
I don't remember. I'm
Check
kind
to
of
see.
curious
Check
to
to see.
know.
Check to see. Whilst I just give everybody news, whilst I'll give everybody this news. Also, guys, AC Milan finally lost for the first time since lockdown. They got beaten comprehensively by Juventus 3-1. Um, Today I saw the game between Barcelona and Real Sociedad in the Spanish Super Cup semi-finals. It went to PKs, and Ter Stegen, the Barcelona goalkeeper, has really got it. Now with this new rule that you can't take your line off the thing and so forth, he has got it where he stays behind the line, but before he even starts, he's moving from side to side. He's moving. As long as you don't go over the line, and you can move, you can do whatever you want and take on the penalty. You can be bouncing, you can be holding it. Three saves, man. It works. He's got it down, man. It's good because the penalties have never been fair to the goalkeepers. With this nonsense that your back of your foot must at least touch the line and so forth, man. Goalkeeping, I've goalkeeper, you've goalkeepered, man. It's rhythm, it's feel, right?
Yeah, yeah, it is. It
Yeah,
is. It is.
you
It
know.
is.
So so that was good. That's what I wanted to add. Yeah, did you find out what PSG are doing in a?
Barcelona.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, Paris Saint-Germain playing Barcelona. Yeah.
Oh boy, I forgot. That is the marquee one. And Barcelona are coming back. They're now in
Yeah.
third place. They're getting better.
It's going to be. We're talking about December for no. The run of
February.
16 start on April and February. Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is that both of these two managers need to win this, man. Koeman needs to win it for Barcelona, and Pochettino needs to win this, man. This is too much.
And this is the first game opening from February 16
Yeah.
in Barcelona. Barcelona
Yeah.
versus PSG.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my
So it's going
popcorn.
to be.
I'm gonna get my popcorn, and what's the thing? I'll be ready, man. I'm raising my glass already to it, man. I'm ready for it, man. It is the marquee game of the.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, unbelievable.
It's going to be fun, fun, fun.
Mm. That's an interesting one, man. Both of them need this. Both of them need this win. Both of them need.
Yeah.
Barcelona cannot fall this early in the Champions League. And PSG cannot fall this early because you just fired Tuchel, who took you to
Yeah,
the finals.
it's going to be a
Yeah,
good game no matter
to the
what. It's
finals,
going
man.
to be a very interesting game.
Whew, that's a good one, man. That's a juicy one. I'm telling you. All right, folks, we're going to. It's a short one this week. Like I said, next week it's a longer one. Next week we're doing all the grades from all 19 teams in the Premier League, from Manchester United, if they are still on top of the league come Wednesday, all the way down to Sheffield United, from Man United to Sheffield United, the grades for this half of the league. And you've got to look at this. I mean, for example, yeah, I'm going to give, I'm telling you some of the things, Everton, A minus. Because at the end of the day, they started off very well, etc. and so forth. They're still in the top, I think they're still in the top four, even now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought that they'll still be in the top four. They've gone through like a roller coaster.
Everton is in fifth right now.
Okay, Everton's in fifth right now, but they're close. I mean, this weekend they can be back in the top four. That's how crazy it is. They're not going to get a full A. They'll get an A minus. If they were in the top four, they'll get an A. But they're out of the top four, so A minus for me. So, guys, at home, write down your comments and so forth. You can email us for this on bluecheese1905@yahoo.com. We're going to present all of your questions, your answers. We're going to mention some of you here. You can go to YouTube and see us at a hint of blue cheese and at the podcast, and you can leave your comments and questions for next week's exciting thing. From yours truly here in Jersey, I'll be seeing you over to the grand sunshine state of Florida. Reef?
Everybody be safe, and we'll see you next week.
Excellent.